Hey everyone and Unmarketing Nation, how you doing? It's Carol J. Dunlop, your online wild strategist, founder of the group. I know I haven't been live for a while, but I've been dealing with some stuff. First of all, I've been sick, had the flu, and I'm still got this doggone cough thing. It's in my throat that I'm trying to get over, but I've also been traveling, just doing a lot of stuff, and I just got back from a couple of meetings with a couple of different groups that I'm a part of, and we're getting our 2019 in place. So I wanted to talk to you about social media and ask you, how has social media impacted your business? Because it has certainly impacted mine. I talk about social media all the time, social media, web design, marketing, and my business would not be where it is right now without social media. I just want to let you know. And I actually made a list of the clients that I've actually met on social media, and I want to give a shout out to the clients who are actually doing big things, my clients who are doing big things right now. And I'm going to read off this list, and then I'm going to tell you, go back and tell you out of them all how many I actually met on social media. So, yeah, I guess my thing, I'm going to make sure that you can hear me. But anyway, okay, my first client that I'm saying congratulations to is the Lift Conference, and that's run by Renelli Williams, Kim Jones, and Donna Izzard. I've been working with the ladies of Lift since, I think it was 2016. Yeah, because I spoke in 2017. In 2016. And they actually started the thing, I believe, in 2015 with just a small conference. It was Kim and Renelli, and they had, I want to say, 20 or 30 ladies in the room, if I remember correctly. And I started out with them by just putting something in their swag bag. And it was a Write Books That Sell Now thing, so you could get a free checklist for writing your book. That's how we started working together. She put a post up in the group that I was in at the time. It was called Coach Speak and Serve, and I know April has changed it to something. I don't even remember the name now, but there's over 17,000 people in it. So she changed the name of it, but she put out a call for sponsors and for putting something in the swag bag. We did, and that kind of started our relationship. So the next year, I actually worked behind the scenes with them on their actual first big conference, and I think they wound up having, I want to say like 80 something ladies there. It may have been 100 something, but I know it was big. And then last year in 2017, I spoke there, and then this year I was a sponsor and worked with them the whole full year. And this year was the year that Donna Izzard officially joined the Visionaries team. So it was totally awesome. It just happened, I want to say last week. My weeks are just going crazy. But it was wonderful. They did an excellent job putting that whole thing together and just helping women to really get their voices heard. They launched the Lift Next Level book. They have a new anthology coming out, and they just upped the game for the whole thing about, getting your business together and getting your name out there. So, and I met them on social media. Actually, all three of them, I met them on social media. My second client is Lugenia Trailblazer Rucker. I did a live with her a few weeks ago when she was in preparation for the gala that she did. And let me talk about that gala. Oh my God. First of all, the food was so on point. Oh my God, that food was just awesome. I wound up going up to Philly and the Poconos with my sister, my husband, and my nephew, and we just had a blast. So my sister and I actually went to the gala. We had a totally great time. The food was awesome. The gala was spectacular. And Lugenia, you did such an awesome job with congratulating the game changers. And at the very end, she had a sponsor that came in at the 11th hour, maybe even the 12th hour, and provided crowns for them. So she had all the 8 game changers up there with the crowns on and being honored and stuff. And that was great. That was really a motivating, moving moment. And yes, I did meet Virginia on social media. I think she put out a post. No, I posted something. It was when I was doing some work on Fiverr. And I posted about how I was getting 5 stars for all my work. And, just made a comment. And then she said, oh, we need to talk. I need some fiber work. And that's how our relationship began. And that was around 2015 also. So we've been working together all that time. Okay, my third client is Wendy Ellen. I just recently started working with Wendy. We actually met in person at the ProWin networking group that I'm on the board of and have been a member since 2013. She actually sat right next to me at the table, and we were going around, introducing ourselves, talking about our business. And she said, I'm looking to hire a marketing person right now. I'm getting ready to sign the paperwork. I need to talk to you. So we talked, and she hired me. We went through an unmarketing intensive, and then I started working with her, getting her marketing together. And she went from stuck to a 7K day. Can I say that again? 7K day. I was trying to get her on for a live, but her schedule, well, the one live that we could do, another hurricane was hitting, and nothing was really acting. I mean, nothing was doing anything. So we couldn't do it. We're going to schedule another one because I want her to share her story with you about how she went from stuck to 7K. And she is speaking. She just was on a high-end clients summit as one of the presenters, and she's out of town, and she's doing a big, huge thing. So I am so happy for her. So let's see, my next one. Oh, yeah, I got a call coming in. My next one is Rhonda Hudgens. Rhonda Hudgens is a member of this group. Wendy's a member of the group. Renelli's a member of the group, and so is Eugenia. They are all part of the Unmarketing Nation. So Rhonda Hudgens, I met, I want to say 2015. I met her online. We were in a group together, stilettos, sweats, and suits, and we just started chatting, talking back and forth, posting back and forth. And I said that I was looking to start speaking. And she said, well, I have an organization where I have speakers come in once a month. Do you want to speak? And I said, sure. So I went and spoke. And we've been just, friends online and offline ever since. And she just held her second year, the second annual Celebrating Connections celebration, where I was not able to be there because I was actually in Philly, but I did supply a door prize, my book, Unmarket Your Business. And I heard it was great. I heard it was awesome. People were just, killing it there. So I'm sorry I missed it, but I will be there for the third one. So Rhonda, I will be there for the third one, probably speaking. Hint, hint. Okay, that was fourth person. Fifth person is Annette Hughes. I actually met Annette in person. She's a friend, a longtime childhood friend of my husband. We actually met in 2015. 2015 was a good year for meeting people, right? We actually met in 2015, and she said, I got this little, thing I'm putting on for wellness, and I want you to help me with it. This is the second year I'm doing it. So we've been working with Annette and her team. This was our fourth year. For the second year is when we started. The second and the third year, we helped with the 5K race and also did the website and the registration and all that. And this year we continue to do that. We are not doing the race anymore, but we were still an integral part in helping get everything together with the website and the registrations and all that. Love what she's doing in the South Cobb area about bringing up awareness about mental health. And it's getting bigger every year, every year they start doing the breakfast where the principals and the teachers and the educators and public officials come together, and they just can't wait for it. So she is doing big things. Okay, my sixth client is Nadine Mullins. Nadine Mullins is a member of this group, and I'm a member of her group, Leading Ladies. And congratulations to her, because she had her first ever retreat this year. She's been trying to put one on for a long time, and she was able to do it with Clestine, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the yoga instructor. Her friend who flew all the way over here from the UK. And next year the retreat is going to be in the UK. And Nadine, I will definitely be there. I'm letting you know right now. So, there's Clestine. Hey, how you doing, girlfriend? I was just talking about you. And let me see if I can wave at you. Hot two-handed stuff. What? I'm doing it. All right, so Nadine put on a retreat. I was not able to attend, but I heard that it was fabulous. Totally missed out on it, but I will not be missing out next year. I'll be there. And plus, it's going to be in the UK. Getting my passport together now. I have to renew it really, really quickly. So the number 7, my 7th client is Crystal Davis, and I've actually met Crystal in person at ProWin. Again, ProWin's been a very good client getter for me, and the networking and stuff has just been awesome. So Crystal was recently honored by the Atlanta Tech Women because she's in Astra. Thank you so much, Clestine. Yeah, I heard it was awesome too. Yes, Astra. I don't know why I couldn't remember her name. So Astra was the one in Nadine Mullins' retreat, and she did the yoga. And boy, I know I missed that. So Crystal Davis was honored. She is a techie person. She's an engineer, part of the STEM movement, and you'll be hearing more about that. I got a big project coming up with STEM and STEAM. I'm just telling you guys from right now, so watch out. I got a list of people that I'm going to connect with because we're getting ready to do a huge project with a friend of mine out of California, and I'm just not going to say anymore because I don't have all the details. So anyway, Crystal was honored by Atlanta Tech Women for her work in engineering and her techiness. And she is speaking all over the country. I am on her team of helping her do what she needs to do, so I'm very proud of her. Number 8, my 8th client, who I also met on social media, is Lori Mans. Lori Mans just got off her tour for Sponsorship Sales Secrets Live, where she helps you to get sponsors. I have to tell you that she was on here. Scroll down. You'll see the live that I did with her before she went live, before she did her Atlanta. But she was in Atlanta, Charlotte. I think she was in Vegas too. I don't know. She got that tour, and guess what? She got sponsors to pay for that whole thing. So if you missed her Sponsorship Sales Secret Live, I have to say it right, then you definitely want to connect with her and make sure you're in the building in that class next year, because that is exactly how I followed what she told me. That's how I got my sponsors for my podcast, and I'm getting sponsors now for my book launch that's coming up on Small Business Saturday. I'll have more information about that coming up. So I got to turn the page. I'm running out of room. Okay, client number 9 is Wendy Y. Bailey. Wendy Y. and I met online, and Wendy Y. and I met actually, I want to say like 10 years ago. She was coaching. She was showing you how to get people into your group coaching program. That's what she was coaching about. And now she does sales coaching. Sales and money, making some money. Who don't want to make some money? But that's how I first met her. I remember, we connected, talked on the phone, and then I just followed her. And now I'm blessed to have her as a client. I've worked with her as a collaborator, and she is doing big things because she just launched her own TV show, and she's speaking at MogulCon, which is going to be here in Atlanta in November. And finally, number 10, I had to limit it, right? Number 10 is Precious Brown. I met Precious online when she was the divorceologist, and she needed a website. She made a post, and she said, hey, I need help with my website. I answered it, and I worked to create her website. Now she is helping. She just started a new group called Startup Business. She just launched a new group to help startup businesses, and it's called Building Business Basics 101. So you may want to check that group out. She is totally amazing. I love working with her, and I think I've been working with Precious now for about 3 years. I lose track of time sometimes, but it's about 3 years. So I wanted to say that social media has impacted my business. And if I didn't have social media, I don't think my business would be where it is right now. So I want you to do the same. That's why I have a brand new training that's coming up, and that is next Thursday, October 18th at 8 p.m. And you can sign up for it. It's absolutely free. And you just need to go to csicorporation.com/social. Again, that's csicorporation.com/social. I'm going to go through all my tips, tricks, and hacks about social media, how I got these clients, where I got these clients, how I keep these clients, and all of that just from social media. Just from really actually posting, being active on social media, really knowing who my clientele is, and really being able to help them out in what they're doing. And it may have started out as just a conversation, but I have built that into not only just a business relationship with all these 10 entrepreneurs that I'm working with, but really it's a relationship, it's a friendship, it's a mentorship, it's a I'll help you, you help me, because a lot of them I really call. And Clesty knows this. I call on it, all the time. Girl, help me out, get me off this ledge, type of thing. And it's so good when you can have people like that in your corner. And a lot of these people, let me see, I can count. I think the ones I met in person, maybe 3 of them out of the 10, they're the only ones I met in person. The other people, 7 of them, I have never met them in person. I just work with them online. We have worked online forever. Now, I have to say, maybe 5 of them I have not met, because I have met Wendy Y. Bailey and a couple of others. But I mean, we still work great. Yes, you're right, Clesty. We have to have that support. We have to have people who are going to talk us down from the ledge. Because I tell you, just a couple of months ago, I was right up on the ledge. I was ready. My toes were off the end, and I was like, I'm jumping. And I called some girlfriends, text some friends. I reached out to some people, and I was like, and it's just magical how some people just reached out to me and said, Carol, you okay? Are you okay? So that lets you know that the relationship is deeper than just I'm reading your post type of thing, or you're reading my post, you're sharing my event. It's deeper than that. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to get that together. My tips and my tricks and my hacks, all the things. Actually, I wrote about this in the book in chapter, I want to say it's chapter 2, but it's not really chapter 2. I think it's chapter 4, but it's a chapter on social media. It is called Mastering Social Media, and I lay all of this out in the book, but I'm going to get way deeper than that. So join me on this training. I'm going to put it in the comments below so you'll have the actual link, but go to csicorporation.com/social. I know that some of you watching right now have already signed up because I saw your name coming through. I can't wait to share this information. And let me tell you this, I'm trying something new out. They want us to pay all this money for these webinar software platforms, right? Well, Miss Tech Girl here, I don't like paying a lot of money for that stuff. So I've come up with my own system that I'm doing because I learned from being online, where else, and I'm going to try it out for this webinar, and we're going to see how it works, well, for this training, and we're going to see how it works. So I'm letting you know ahead of time, so I hope there are no glitches and bugs. But I mean, even with that stuff that you pay $500 or $600 for, there's glitches and bugs, right? So we're going to make this thing work, and we're going to learn a lot of stuff, and I'm going to help you soar, because all the things that I'm doing, you can do it too. And I want you to do that. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Please continue to pray for me, because my voice is about gone right now. I'm still getting over the last little bit of this flu, cold, sickness type thing. The enemy is not going to win, because I have a lot to do. I have a lot to do. I have a lot of stuff to teach. I have a lot of life left in me, and I know you do too. So everyone have a great rest of the day. Awesome weekend, and I will see you next week on this training, right? Bye for now.